Now we're going to boulders. Been recording for 18 minutes at this rate. I'm probably gonna have to be recording for an hour until I finish. I wanna finish the first island. And once I'm done with the first island, I think I'll be done with the recording for today. Because I can probably let's play this game in 3 to 4 days. That's pretty easy stuff. Now you might notice that this stage is actually going backwards instead of going forwards. And there's a reason for that. If you are not familiar with the Crash Bandicoot games, well, there's a few platforming games out there that do this regardless. But you see that giant boulder up there? You see how it's kind of on the edge? Well, here's what's gonna happen. Now we're being chased by the boulder. That was a really high-pitched scream. I didn't know I was able to high-pitch like that. But regardless, there's the boulder. Again, you can't go back anymore, but thankfully we didn't miss anything, so that's fine. But yeah, that was a pretty cool stuff back in the day when I was just first playing this game and a lot of Crash Bandicoot games for the first time, having freaking chases. That's pretty amazing stuff. Pretty on the edge for the first time. After the first time, it isn't that edge anymore because all you have to do is just make sure you don't stop running. Though it does get pretty challenging with these freaking obstacles in the way, and I don't like it. Jesus Christ. Boulders should not be able to jump high. Okay, checkpoint. Let's continue. Now I'm pretty sure if you get hit by this boulder, it does not matter how many Aku what's the level of your current Aku, it will kill you. I'm pretty sure it will kill you. Now I try to get the freaking Wumpa fruits, whatever their name is, as much as I can, but sometimes it's not worth it to go suicidal over those things. So, pardon me if I don't get all the things. What the fuck? I was right there! I was right there! What the shit? Game! What? Okay, fine, let's try that again. Hopefully the game won't bullshit me anymore. You know what? I think I know what causes. You see, when you actually turn in this while running, like just like I'm turning right now, if you turn too much, the game will it actually does kind of slow crash down. So try to not turn as much as possible. That's a cool tip for now. Okay, there we go. Now we actually made it to the end. We died once and we missed the box regardless, so it's not like we can save on this stage. So we're just gonna have to wait until the next stage where we can hopefully get a bonus stage to save. I still don't like that saving mechanic. That's one of my few complaints with this game. This game is great. This game is amazing, I would say, but it has its flaws, obviously. It was one of Naughty Dog's first project, and I mean, in case you don't know, upstream. In case you don't know who Naughty Dog are, they are responsible for Crash Bandicoot, the original Crash Bandicoot games on PS1, except for Crash Bash. The Jak and Daxter series on PS2. They weren't responsible for Daxter or The Lost Frontier, but they were responsible for everything else. They are almost completely responsible for the latest, for all of the Uncharted games, except maybe for the one on the Vita. I think the one on the Vita was not made by Naughty Dog, but regardless, all of the other games have been made by Naughty Dog. And the most notable recent example is they are responsible for The Last of Us, which is one of the most highly acclaimed games on the PlayStation 3. And it's getting a and I'm pretty sure it got a definitive edition or something like that on the PlayStation 4, which I'm trying to get that, even though I don't have a PlayStation 4 yet. So when I actually get a PlayStation 4, I'm probably gonna get that version. But regardless, Naughty Dog is a pretty good company. They don't have 1 freaking million games like some other companies do, but what they do have is quality. They are definitely believers of quality over quantity. The same can be said about Insomniac games, which is more or less Naughty Dog's competitors, but also their friends. Like Spyro the Dragon and Crash Bandicoot were 2 of the bigger titles on the PlayStation 1 era, and Jak and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank, which is the basically Insomniac Games' response to Jak and Daxter, is the other thing, the other competitor for that time. However, the competitor for Uncharted by Insomniac Games is the Resistance franchise, And while I do believe, I haven't played the Resistance games myself, but I do believe they do have some pretty nice quality in there. But again, regardless, while I think the Resistance games are pretty good, they are not particularly big competitors of the Uncharted franchise. The Uncharted franchise just dominated on the PS3 compared to Resistance, I believe. And I mean, Uncharted is still alive today. Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, is being made, currently in development. While Resistance, I'm pretty sure Resistance is dead by now. I think. Well, the last game was, I believe, a beta game that wasn't actually very good, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe I am mistaken, you don't know. I mean, I could be mistaken, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. I make plenty of mistakes. Sometimes I make way too many mistakes, actually. Like you've seen in this Let's Play. I've been making a lot in this Let's Play, but that's fine. That's fine, it's all up to being able to... I missed 3 boxes again. But that's all because of the gem that you saw had bad... whatever. Papa. Now this is actually a boss fight. It is the first boss fight you will ever face in any Crash Bandicoot game. Well, the first game. It's pretty easy stuff, actually. You see, yes, Papa, he's a man sleeping, and how he's gonna smack the floor with his thing. And now we're gonna jump over his thing. And actually what we have to do is jump on his back. Just jump over his thing and then jump on his back again. And we gotta do it one more time. And he's down. I love Crash's Scream, by the way. It's pretty nice stuff. But yeah, that was the first boss fight. It was pretty easy. Rolling Stones, that's a reference. That's a reference. Now in this particular stage, actually, you can see back there, there's another island. That's island number 2. And here you can see a much bigger island. And that's island number 3. And that's what I like about this game. It actually... This serves like a preview, like foreshadowing of seeing what's gonna come in the future once you continue in this game, and I like that. I really like that part about this game. It's just a little foreshadowing thing that I can appreciate it. Rolling Stones. I wonder if they actually had any sort of copyright infringement for putting the name Rolling Stones under part of the stages, but I don't think so really, because if I'm not mistaken, in the 90s it was much easier to deal with copyright than it is today in the year 2015 and in the year 2000 in general. It's getting really complicated to deal with copyright now, I suppose, how it was in the 90s. I mean, you saw references all the time in the 90s cartoons like Animaniacs and stuff like that. Now that is an embryo, whatever you want to call him, face. And those do also take you to a bonus stage like Tawna stage, except in that one you actually get no rewards. You just do them because you can, and they're really hard, and I'm probably gonna die. It's tough. Shit. Oh, this part. Okay. That's fine. You see those TNTs? Those TNTs are gonna be my demise eventually. What I'm gonna try to do is just take this very slowly. Okay. There we go, and now I'm gonna try to get the one in the middle. Oh, no! Well, I think the one thing in the middle there was an extra life. I guess we mixed the extra life, but that's fine. We have how many lives? 24 lives. By the way, to bring up the menu, you press the triangle button. I don't explain the controls yet, actually. X for jumping, circle for spin attack, square for spin attack as well, triangle for bringing up the thing, and I'm pretty sure none of the trigger buttons do anything. You move with the directionals, and I don't think this game has analog support. I'm moving the analogs, and I don't feel like going into the menu to bring up the analog mode thing, but well, yeah, I don't think this game has an analog mode. Okay, so we've been recording for almost half an hour now. Actually, I'm really close to finishing this island, so I might be able to do this in just a little bit over half an hour, which was my original goal. But anyways. Actually, no, hold on. Here's what I'm gonna do. Get this. Now we get the apples and that. well, the Wumpa fruits, whatever they get. Well, that was a waste of Aku. That's fine, I guess. Let's see. Okay, so bam, bam, boom, boom, boom. This game really likes using the freaking crate platforming thing. What I like about this game is that it's very simple yet also very challenging. It makes very good use of what little it has. And I'm not trying to say that this game doesn't offer much. Well, it really doesn't offer that much in terms of content, but the content it has, it's used very efficiently. And I mean, for a 1996 game, this game is beautiful. For 1996 again. And the sequels look much better, but it's still worth noting how much attention to detail this game has. I mean, just let me just go back to the stage right here. A second. There we go. Well, just pay attention to how much the stage, like the size of the stage are. They didn't even need to put that much effort on the size of the stage when you can't even access most of those areas. You can see back there, behind those trees, there's some kind of wall. Just to tell you that you're in the middle of some kind of path that can lead to something else, and just in general, there's a lot of detail going on in this game, and I like that amount of detail. But obviously, it might look slightly outdated today, but it's still great attention to detail. It's overshadowed by the sequels because the sequels are much better. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, well, I'm going to show you guys the embryo stage bonus round. It's TNTs. That's a nice start. Okay, well, there I get some extra lives. Okay. And oi. There's embryo. He's trying to do some kind of experiment, and then we approach him. He explodes. We don't get hit by his explosion, but he does explode. I mean, again, look at the attention to detail. The freaking railroads on the back doing things reminds me of Donkey Kong Country, even though I've never played Donkey Kong Country. I should probably play Donkey Kong Country. I heard it's a pretty good game. But anyways, there are 3 lives. How often do you get this many lives in games, in platforming games? Even like Mario, I'm not even sure Mario games give you this many lives this quickly. There's strategies to do it, but the game doesn't naturally just give you a bunch of lives. You have to kind of use strategies with like dervishes and stuff. Wild. This stage is fun, and the game is fun too, actually. But this particular stage is basically. Oh, actually, I should be drinking water right now. We are going to find a hawk, and it runs very fast. She runs very fast. I don't know what the hawk is. Probably male, but it might be female. I don't know. I don't know how to tell the gender of a hawk, of a wild boar, or a pig, or any kind of swine, basically. I don't know how to do it. I barely know how. I didn't hit. Okay, fine game. Fine game. If you don't want to be an asshole like that, I'll let you be an asshole. Hey, now this stage is as difficult as they might be. They are pretty fun. And the friggin' sounds that the boar hawk sign makes pretty funny. I really like this game's sound design. The music is really catchy, and the sound effects are pretty cool and stuff. Yeah, I like the game's sound design. Crash himself, he doesn't speak much, but the few times he does speak, I guess he's a funny, entertaining guy. But yeah, most of the stages in this game are pretty short. I think later on they get longer, but not because they're actually longer, but instead because you die a lot more often, so you make them longer. Native Fortress, whatever you want, I don't know. It is the last stage on this island. We've been recording for 33 minutes. Should be able to finish with this with like maybe like 5 minutes or something. I don't know. Probably something like that. Maybe 6 minutes, 7 minutes. I don't know. I have not played this game in a very long time. I don't remember how long the stages actually are. Also, judging by the fact that this video is only gonna be 30 something minutes long, I'm probably gonna make this entire recording in just as one video. It might be a pretty long video, but stuff. I think I just feel better making a 30-something minute long video than 2 15-ish minute long videos, because I don't know. I remember the days on YouTube when you couldn't record videos that were longer than 10 minutes. Then they eventually upgraded to 15 minutes, but it was still kind of difficult to do proper content under 10-15 minutes. But yeah, there was a time like that. I'm not sure how long you guys have been using YouTube. Obviously, it's gonna differ from person to person. But yeah, back in the day, YouTube had a lot of restrictions. Not to say it doesn't have restrictions now, but uploading videos nowadays to YouTube seems to be a lot easier than it was back in the day. And I know YouTube is currently having a lot of problems with like being able to do copyright strikes and shit so easily, and some other stuff that I'm not entirely informed with, but there are other problems with YouTube right now. But regardless, I think it has, as a service, probably get why. You see, I'm distracting myself too much here. But then again, that's the idea of Let's Plays. You shouldn't really just... It's so... Here's the thing. Let's Plays, it's okay to commentate on what's going on the screen. In fact, that's what you kind of expect from Let's Plays. But it eventually gets to a point where just saying exactly what's happening on screen too much eventually becomes, well, too much, and your audience is going to get bored eventually. So there's that. Oh wait, bonus stage. Yay. So yeah, I think in freaking Let's Playing, it's okay to not have the best, well, what I'm trying to say is, in Let's Playing, it's okay to commentate on what's going on screen with the game and your experience with the game, but it's also good to commentate on other things to keep the audience entertained, keep them on edge, keep them watching the video. Good stuff. Even though yeah. But anyways, what was I trying to say? I kind of lost myself for a second. I think I'm just gonna commentate on the video, not in the game for now. Now, we're currently in a freaking native fortress. So you get, I mean, obviously for design purposes, this tower thing is freaking just. There's something else I like about this game. You don't take fall damage. You can fall from freaking the space right into the solid face of the ground, and you will not take damage for doing so. I personally am not a fan of fall damage, even when it's realistic, even when it's intentional. Like, most first-person shooter games do offer... Well, I'm not sure if the correct word is offer, but...
They do have fall damage, and a lot of times you accidentally fall and you take damage for it, and it's realistic. But I'm just not a fan of fall damage. You know what I'm saying? I don't appreciate when I make a mistake and just get shoved it in my face.
You just made the mistake, you took fall damage and stuff. But anyways... So what I could do right now is I could keep going over here and killing that plant and going over to that fire and seeing whatever is up there. But I could also show you guys that this game does hold a fair share of secrets, and I will go up and stand on this oddly shaped, not spiky spike, and then fall down here, and we're still alive because there's ground back here, so we can just keep going. And we can avoid all of these obstacles over here. And if you're paying attention, no boxes so far. Not a single box until now. Okay. Now there's probably gonna be boxes later on, but... That was just a little nice little trick I wanted to show you guys. Yeah. Okay, now I'm pretty sure we're close to the ending of the stage now. Should be. Stuff. Okay, here's another extra life. There's another gem. This one's a red gem, actually. I'm pretty sure there's like 2 stages so far that I've used yellow gems. But this stage decided to use red. And that was really close. Okay. So I'm pretty sure this is the last thing we're gonna do in this stage. We just gotta go up this thing and... How were the freaking natives able to build this thing? Like, this is way too high. I'm not even sure you should, as a normal human being, be able to live when you're this high up above the sky. I mean, not above the sky, above ground level. I'm pretty sure you can... Okay, well, let's see if I can actually do this quick enough. But yeah, I'm pretty sure if you are this high up, maybe not entirely sure, but it would make sense if you are this high up above ground level, that the oxygen up here is going to be almost non-existent, and you're probably going to die. Yes, good chance, pretty good chance that you're going to die if you're this high up and sinks. But yeah, that was the first island, and here's the second island. But I'm not gonna start that island now because, well, again, I've just kind of want to record the first island today and probably record the next island, this island, whenever I get the chance. Then go on to the next island after that, which is pretty long, so I'm gonna have to do that one in 2 different recordings. But I'm done for today. And I'm glad I'm starting this Let's Play, and I hope this microphone, this blue ice snowball microphone, is sounding pretty well. If it's not, I do apologize in advance. But it's time for full message to edit this video now, so well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been all for today. And so here says goodbye, Hollow Play 45.